Hello and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be making a Thai caramel pork with some coconut rice on the side. And the ingredients we're going to need are a pork, either a pork loin like this one, or you could use a pork tenderloin. And I've gone ahead and just gone through and trimmed off the majority of the fat and the silver skin that was on it. I've got one 13.5 ounce can of coconut milk. I've got 3/4 cup Asian fish sauce. I have a half of a cup of thinly sliced shallots. We're going to need a half of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, as well as a tablespoon and a half of light brown sugar and 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar. And then for the coconut rice, all I'm using is rice and a can of coconut water. So let me go ahead and get us over to the stove and we'll get started cooking all this. Now that we are over at my stove, in my frying pan I've gone ahead and just added about 2 tablespoons of olive oil just to help prevent the pork from sticking, and we're going to brown the pork on both sides before we stick it into the oven. So I think that is about ready. So I can probably go ahead and add our pork down. Yeah. I'm going to let that start frying. And then while that's doing that, I'm going to get my rice started. And in here I've got 2 tablespoons of butter that I've melted, and I'm just going to dump my rice in with that, and I'm going to let my rice toast up a little bit just until it starts smelling a little bit nutty and the rice kernels start turning translucent. And forgive how loud that pork is. So I'm going to let that go for just a few minutes. I'm also going to just lightly salt the pork a little bit. I don't want to add too much because the fish sauce is extremely salty, and I don't want to overdo it, but I do want to add just a small amount. And I'm also going to do the same thing to the rice. Add just a small pinch of salt. Alright, our rice has been going for about 3 minutes, and I'm going to go ahead and just add in the coconut water. And I'm using the full can. And I'm just going to let this come back up to a boil, and then I'll put a lid on it and time it for 18 minutes. Meanwhile, I'm going to check my pork and see how it's going. Not quite ready yet. Could go a little browner. And I'm actually going to go ahead and move my rice to the back burner and bring this pan up to the front. And what I'm going to do now is, in this one, is get our caramel sauce started. And I'm going to start that, whoa, by adding in the milk and turn our heat down a little bit. There we go. And I'm also, at this point, I'm going to add in my brown sugar. And I just want to cook this until it starts to lightly thicken up and it will start to turn brown. And we just want it as a light brown color. That's going to take about 5 to 10 minutes. One of the things I really like about this sauce is it's a little bit salty, a little bit sweet, a little bit hot, and a little bit sour. And it sounds a little weird to say, but the balance in the end is so good. And it pairs so well with the pork. This is a dish that when I do make it, I normally do it around New Year's Eve. We always have pork in our house on New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. And this is one of the dishes that I tend to make around this time of the year. I'm going to let that go and do its thing. I'm going to turn the heat up just a little bit more. Just make sure you keep an eye on it because the milk can scorch. I'm going to give my rice a stir. It's starting to come to a boil. Make sure it's not sticking any. And I actually like a little splash of black pepper in my rice, so I'm going to go ahead and add that. That is totally optional. You can leave that part out. And then I'm just going to add my lid, turn my heat down to simmer, and set my timer for 18 minutes. Check our pork again. It's starting to brown up nicely. Alright guys, I will see you when I get this side browned up and we're ready to move on with the next step of our sauce. Our pork is browned on both sides, and all I'm going to do now is stick a meat thermometer in it, and I set the temperature for 165 degrees internally, and I'm just going to go ahead and pop this straight into the oven and let it cook until it reaches that internal temperature. Alright, so this has been going about 10-15 minutes and it started to lightly thicken up, and it's just now starting to get a light brown color. So I think we are good to move on to the next step, and we're just going to add in the rest of our ingredients. I'm going to start with the shallots and the fish sauce. Go. And I also need to add in my cayenne pepper. And now I'm just going to let this cook until the shallots start to soften up a little bit, and then I'm going to remove it from the heat and set it over to the side and let it start cooling. At this point I do want to check it for the heat, make sure I've put in enough cayenne. The heat's good, so we're going to leave it at the ½ teaspoon. So, alright, at this point I'm just going to let this simmer for a little bit and let those shallots cook down, and then I'm going to set it again off to the side to let it cool down until we're ready for it. Alright guys, I've gone ahead and taken the pork out of the oven and I let it rest for about 5 minutes wrapped in some aluminum foil. And then I've gone ahead and sliced it, and what we need to do now is take our vinegar that we haven't used yet, and just dump it in and use it to deglaze our pan. And I do have the heat back on because we are going to start heating our sauce back up in this pan once I get this deglazed. There we go, that looks pretty good. And I'm just now going to add my sauce right in. Now we're just going to gently let this warm back up before we add our pork in. So while this is coming up to temperature, I would like to remind you guys of the Gamers and Geeks playlist that JPic Death and I have going on our channels. If you guys would like to be a part of that, it's really easy. All you have to do is go out there, make a cooking video, and then post it to your channel. Once you've done that, you can let either JPic or I know in the comment section of our latest cooking videos. Or if you're a part of our Discord servers, you can let us know over there as well. So I think at this point we are ready to start adding the pork. So let me grab that real quick. And I'm just going to start layering this in. And really this, all we're doing is finishing touches. The cooking part is all done. We just want to get all this nice lovely pork down into our sauce so it gets well coated. Okay guys, that is the last of the pork going in. Let me go ahead and get this turned off and plate it up, and we'll give it a taste and see what we think about it. Alright guys, I've got our Thai caramel pork all plated up, and I'm simply serving it alongside some oven roasted zucchini. But let's get in here and give it a little taste, see what we think about it. There we go, get a nice bite of the rice as well. So good. This is everything it should be. It's sweet, spicy, a little bit salty, and a little bit sour. Very well balanced, and it goes really well with the coconut rice. The coconut flavoring in the rice is very subtle, not overwhelming, but perfect paired with this pork. Alright guys, that's been our Thai caramel pork. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. If you have, leave me a comment down below. Let me know what you think about the recipe. If you tried this recipe out, let me know how it turned out for you. Remember to check out the Gamers and Geeks playlist, as well as my other cooking video playlists. I will leave links down in the description to them. But for now, thank you so very much for joining me today. I've been Volgirl. I hope you guys have enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one.